from your breaking news and weather authority. This is 13 WHAM News at 5.
Breaking news on a turning point in the state prison strike. Governor Hochul in Rochester today addressing the deal aimed at ending the illegal walkout.
The proposed deal, however, is still being rejected by many on the picket line.
What were they going to do? They're going to arrest us? Okay, come get us. What are you going to do, take us to jail? No, you're not. You're going to give us an appearance ticket and let us go because, hey, that's how New York State works nowadays.
We have team coverage tonight. Tension still escalating despite that tentative agreement. Good afternoon. I'm Karen Edwards.
And I'm Stephen Pappas. Matt is off. Many of the striking workers have rebuked the deal made between their union and the state. Governor Kathy Hochul announced late last night that a consent award had been reached. The announcement comes on the 11th day of the strike after thousands of correctional workers walked off the job without approval from their union.
And today, the governor arriving in Rochester and directly addressing the agreement. We begin our team coverage with 13 WHAM's Carly Miner live at the Groveland Correctional Facility with reaction. Carly.
Yeah, Karen, Stephen, striking COs at each prison across the state had to vote whether or not to approve the agreement or not. But so far at Groveland, I'm told it's a no.
It's completely gotten out of control. And, you know, Governor Hochul, you really need to listen.
Retired Groveland correctional officers are speaking on behalf of those striking. Many of them say they've received repercussions in the last 2 weeks.
She came out the first day. Gosh, I don't know why they're striking. Yeah, that was an absolute laughingstock. You know, I mean, come on. You're the governor of New York State.
The agreement, released less than 24 hours ago, gave a tentative outline. The agreement features a 90-day suspension to parts of the HALT Act, an increase in overtime pay for officers, and a plan to hire temporary hourly officers.
Nobody wants this job to begin with. And she's making it look like the membership here wants more money. That's not true. No. It's not about the money. These guys are getting mandated constantly. You know, it's about the HALT program. They want that repealed.
Correctional workers and retirees tell me they've been demanding safer working conditions and better hours for the last several years.
They're sacrificing their families, their kids. I just think it's a horrible thing. And they're asking them to do 832 hours of overtime a year.
They're mandating.
Mandating.
You can't think straight.
No.
There's no way I could stay awake for 24 hours. And then they want to write these kids up for, you know, and discipline these officers for falling asleep or not, you know, being tactful about what's going on around them. I challenge any one of these people that are in Albany or any of these bureaucrats who voted this way to do what these kids do inside this jail. It'd be completely impossible.
Now, the Department of Corrections has set a deadline for officers to return back to work without penalty by tomorrow. The state says the National Guard will remain in these prisons until staff return to work. Reporting live in Groveland, Carly Miner, 13 WHAM News.
Carly, thank you. Now, Governor Hochul addressing the ongoing strike during a visit to Rochester today.
She also addressed the escalating tension amid the tentative agreement. 13 WHAM's Natalie Calzatoni continues our team coverage. Natalie.
Stephen, Karen, the governor answered questions about the consent award that was reached late last night to end the ongoing strikes. I also stopped by Orleans Correctional Facility, where some corrections officers remain on the picket line. Governor Kathy Hochul addressing her announcement that a consent award has been reached to end the ongoing statewide prison strike.
So this agreement that we came together with last evening represents our commitment to creating safer work environments, which the corrections officers absolutely deserve, ensures proper staffing and management of facilities, and creates a framework going forward to address concerns as they arise.
Hochul explains the tentative agreement features an increase in overtime pay, 90-day suspension for the HALT Act, and a plan to hire temporary hourly officers.
We also share the goal with the union that 24-hour work shifts are too long. I understand this, and we want to make sure that we are striving toward the goal of eliminating those shifts. This will take some time. Our ranks are down.
Outside of the Orleans Correctional Facility in Albion, barrels are still burning, and corrections officers and their families say this strike is far from over.
The 30-day, 2.5 time overtime pay is insufficient. The halt suspension for 90 days is a Band-Aid, not a solution.
The union did not authorize the strike and says officers have to choose to either return to work or face potential termination or arrest for contempt of court. Hochul echoes the union, urging corrections officers to return to work.
We're hopeful to get people back to work tomorrow based on this agreement. It'll take some time to reach everybody.
Jill Newman's husband is a corrections officer. She tells me some COs want to see negotiations resume and do not accept the agreement.
We want this over as quickly as our state does, but we need to be safe. I want my husband home.